Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these rare states $quarter coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, what if I told you that one simple Virginia state quarter from the year 2000 could turn into a mini treasure chest for collectors? If that got your heart racing, then get ready, because in this video we're taking you deep into the world of the 2000 Virginia quarter, a coin with a story full of history, mystery and surprising worth. Now most people see a quarter and don't think twice, they toss it in a jar or slide it into a vending machine, but real coin hunters know better. The Virginia quarter, released as part of the legendary 50 state quarters program, features a beautiful design showing the three ships that brought English settlers to Jamestown in 1607, the Susan Constant, Godspeed, and Discovery. This design alone makes it one of the most iconic quarters in the entire series, and even more so because of the hidden rarities and errors tied to this specific coin. So what makes the year 2000 Virginia quarter so thrilling for collectors? It's not just the design, it's the unexpected errors and valuable variations that came out of the Philadelphia and Denver mints, coins that now have collectors scanning every single quarter they come across with a magnifying glass hoping to strike it rich. One of the most famous errors on this coin is the off-center strike, where the image is not perfectly aligned and part of the design appears shifted or cut off. If you ever find one of these, especially in good condition, you're looking at a major win. There are also double die errors, particularly around the ship details and lettering on the reverse, where you might see shadowed images or thickened letters. These are not only rare but highly desirable to collectors who are always watching for strong doubling with sharp lines. Now here's something that gets collectors really excited. Some 2000 Virginia quarters were also discovered struck on the wrong planchets, meaning the coin was accidentally stamped on metal meant for a different denomination, like a dime or foreign coin blank. These are extremely rare, but when found they've sold for hundreds and even thousands of dollars in auctions across cities like Dallas and Orlando. If that doesn't make you check your coin jar immediately, I don't know what will. But wait, there's more. Mint state examples of the Virginia quarter with full luster and no scratches or wear are also in high demand. Especially those graded MS-67 and above by companies like PCGS or NGC. These coins are snapped up quickly by collectors completing high-end 50 state quarters sets, and prices keep climbing each year. Now let me give you a pro tip if you're just starting out, or even if you've been collecting for years. Always carry a small magnifier and check for crisp, clean details on the sails of the ships and the waves underneath. These are areas where doubling and die breaks most often appear, and they can make your coin stand out from the crowd. Also keep an eye on the edge of the coin. Any unusual thickness, color streaking, or edge errors could indicate a valuable planchet mistake. Another tip from seasoned collectors: always check the mint mark. Coins from the Denver mint marked with a D and Philadelphia coins marked with a P sometimes have different die varieties and different errors, especially in certain batches and rolls. If you happen to find a coin that seems unusual, compare it with online photos or take it to a local coin shop to verify. You might be holding something truly rare. Now let's talk about real money, because I know that's what gets everyone's ears perked up. A regular 2000 Virginia quarter has a face value of 25 cents, but here's the shocker. Depending on the error, condition and rarity, these coins have sold for $50, $200 and even as high as $750 in coin shows and online auctions. Yes, you heard that right. A simple state quarter could pay for your groceries, your bills, or even part of your rent if you find the right one in the right condition. And this is why I love coin collecting. It's not just a hobby, it's an adventure, it's a hunt, it's a chance to uncover history and value in the most unexpected places. The 2000 Virginia quarter is just one example of how exciting this world can be, and why it's more important than ever to look closely at every coin that passes through your hands. If you've enjoyed this story and you're fired up to start looking through your coins, then you're exactly where you need to be. Right here on this channel, where we explore the rarest coins, the hidden treasures, and the secrets the average person walks right past every single day. Top 2. We're diving deep into the story of the 2018 Voyager's quarter, a coin that's been quietly making waves in the world of numismatics, and trust me, it's more than meets the eye. This coin was released as part of the America the Beautiful series, honoring Voyager's National Park in Minnesota, a breathtaking place known for its lakes, wilderness, and rich history. The quarter's design shows a common loon peacefully floating across the lake, surrounded by a backdrop of rock and pine trees. It's serene, beautiful, and incredibly symbolic. But here's the exciting part: among the millions minted, there are rare versions and errors that have caught collectors completely by surprise. Now let's break down why this quarter has become one of the most talked about modern coins. At first glance, it looks like any other coin you'd find in your pocket. But when you zoom in, when you examine it with the eyes of a true collector, everything changes. There are quarters out there from this 2018 release that contain striking errors, and when those errors are certified, they can sell for much more than their face value at coin shows and online auctions. While your typical 2018 Voyager's quarter minted in Philadelphia or Denver is worth around 25 cents in circulated condition, things heat up fast when you find one in mint state condition. That means it hasn't been touched or worn down. In MS-67 grade, some of these coins have sold for $10 to $20, especially if the strike is sharp and the details are flawless, but the real gems come from San Francisco. The San Francisco Mint produced special S mint mark quarters, both regular clad and beautiful silver-proof versions. These were not released into circulation but sold directly to collectors. A silver-proof quarter with a flawless mirror finish can command $20 to $25 or more, depending on its condition. Some of these silver pieces have been graded at near-perfect levels and are considered modern masterpieces in collectors' eyes, and then come the error coins, and that's where the real thrill begins. Imagine spotting a Voyager's quarter with a die crack running across the bird, or a rim cud. That's where a chunk of the die broke off and left a raised bump of metal near the edge of the coin. These errors are not supposed to happen, and that's exactly why collectors want them. I've seen people sell these error coins for $50 to $75, and in some cases even more if the error is dramatic. Some off-center strikes have also made their way into the collector community. Those are coins where the design is not properly aligned with the planchet, and part of the image is missing. If that coin is still in great shape and has a clear mint mark and date, it could be worth hundreds depending on how extreme the off-center strike is. These are not fantasy numbers, these are real auction results. Here's a tip for every collector watching: always check for coins from mint sets or rolls. Coins taken straight from uncirculated rolls or mint sets tend to hold their luster, and that's what gets attention from grading services and buyers. And don't ignore your loose change either. Some of the rarest finds come from everyday pocket change. All it takes is one coin to turn a regular day into an unforgettable discovery. Use a 10x magnifier or jeweler's loupe when inspecting these quarters. Pay close attention to the edges, the bird's feathers, the surface fields, and the lettering. Any sign of doubling, die breaks, or striking mistakes could turn your coin into a headline story in the collector community. If you're planning to sell, head to coin shows in cities like New York, Chicago, or Dallas. Local dealers and online auctions are always looking for modern errors, especially in clean, untouched condition. Collectors love coins with a story, and the 2018 Voyager's quarter has plenty of them. You just have to look closely enough to find them, and if you're just getting started in the world of coin collecting, this is the kind of hunt that makes the hobby exciting. You're not just collecting metal, you're collecting moments in history, hidden art, and in some cases, serious value. So whether you're a beginner with a curiosity or a seasoned collector with an eye for detail, this is your reminder: never overlook a coin just because it looks modern. Because sometimes, the newest coins have the biggest surprises. Now before we wrap up, let's talk about the original value. The 2018 Voyager's quarter was released with a face value of 25 cents, just like every other quarter. But in the right condition and with the right errors, this coin has sold for $10, $25, $50, even $75 in markets and auctions across the country. So what are you waiting for? Go through your coin jars, your rolls, your old change, and take a closer look. Because you might be holding something rare, something valuable, something truly special. Top 3. I'm about to take you on an exciting journey into the world of the 2001 Rhode Island quarter, a piece that may look like just another coin, but holds a secret that makes collectors absolutely thrilled. If you're into rare coins or just starting your collection, listen closely because the details about this quarter could change how you see your spare change forever. The 2001 Rhode Island quarter was released as part of the U.S. Mint's famous 50-state quarters program, showcasing Rhode Island's rich history and coastal beauty. On its reverse, you see a graceful image of a vintage sailing ship, the Newport's classic yacht, representing the state's maritime heritage. But beyond this iconic design, what truly sets some of these coins apart is their rarity, unique minting errors, and special conditions that have caught the attention of serious collectors everywhere. Now, normally, a 2001 Rhode Island quarter circulating in everyday change holds its face value, 25 cents. But what many people don't know is that some versions of this coin, especially those with specific mint marks or errors, can be worth far more. Mint marks like P for Philadelphia and D for Denver indicate where the coin was produced, and coins in pristine, uncirculated condition can easily fetch $5 to $10 or more depending on the market. What makes the Rhode Island quarter even more intriguing are the error coins. Imagine finding a quarter with a double die. That's when the design is accidentally stamped twice, creating a doubling effect on letters or numbers. This error is highly sought after and can push the coin's value up to $50 or even $100 in auctions or private sales. Then there are coins with off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing because the coin wasn't properly aligned during minting. These striking errors are rare and collectors pay handsomely for them. Collectors also hunt for coins with die cracks or cuds, little flaws caused by the die breaking or chipping during production. These errors add character and rarity, turning an ordinary quarter into a true collector's gem. When these coins surface in top condition, they can command strong bids at coin shows, sometimes going for several times their original price. If you're serious about collecting, here's a tip: always check the condition of your coins. Coins straight from mint sets or rolls often have a sharp, glossy finish and minimal wear. These qualities significantly increase their desirability. Also, don't overlook grading. Coins professionally graded as MS65 or higher, mint state, stand out and bring top dollar. Investing in proper storage like coin holders or capsules can protect your collection's value over time. Now, to wrap things up, the original market value of the 2001 Rhode Island quarter is 25 cents. But in the coin collector's market, the story changes dramatically. Uncirculated and error coins from this year have been known to sell anywhere from $5 to over $100, especially when found in cities like New York, Chicago, or at prestigious auctions where demand runs high. Top 4. If you think quarters are just ordinary coins, wait until you hear about the fascinating story behind the 2000 New Hampshire Quarter from the United States. This isn't just any coin, it's a piece loaded with history, artistry, and a surprising twist that makes collectors all over the world sit up and pay attention. So, if you're into rare coins or thinking about starting your collection, stay tuned because what I'm about to share will change the way you look at your pocket change forever. The 2000 New Hampshire Quarter was part of the iconic 50-state quarters program, celebrating the unique spirit of each state with its own special design. On this particular quarter, you'll see the Old Man of the Mountain, a natural rock formation that was a proud symbol of New Hampshire until it sadly collapsed in 2003. Below it, the coin features a sprig of 9-leaf clover, representing the state's natural beauty and resilience. This design alone is powerful, but what really makes the 2000 New Hampshire Quarter stand out are the rare varieties and minting errors that collectors crave. At face value, this quarter is worth 25 cents, but that's just the beginning. Some New Hampshire quarters minted in Philadelphia and Denver have variations that can fetch a much higher price. Collectors especially seek out coins that are in pristine condition, those with no wear and with a brilliant, shiny finish. When these coins come from uncirculated rolls or mint sets, they can easily be worth several dollars, sometimes up to 10 or even more depending on demand, but what really sparks the collector's fire are the mint errors. Imagine finding a quarter with a double die, where the design or lettering appears doubled because of a misalignment during the minting process. These coins are incredibly rare and have been known to sell for hundreds of dollars at auctions. Off-center strikes are another exciting error where the design is partially missing because the coin wasn't properly aligned in the press. Coins like these are treasured gems, and their rarity makes them highly valuable. Another detail to watch for is die cracks, tiny lines or raised areas caused by imperfections in the minting dies. These subtle flaws may seem like mistakes, but for collectors, they add unique character and significantly boost the coin's worth. When found in excellent condition, such coins generate a lot of buzz in the coin collecting community and often command impressive prices in major auction houses or coin shows. For collectors, one golden rule is to always focus on condition and provenance. Coins graded as MS65 and above by professional services hold the highest value. It's also wise to store your coins carefully in protective cases to preserve their brilliance and avoid scratches or damage. Regularly inspecting coins for mint marks and subtle errors can turn your collection into a treasure trove. To sum it up, while the original market value of the 2000 New Hampshire Quarter is just 25 cents, in the collector's world, these coins can be worth anywhere from $5 to over $100 or more depending on rarity, condition, and market demand. Whether you're selling in bustling markets like New York or participating in online auctions, these quarters are hot commodities that continue to grow in popularity every day. Top 5, and last rare coin. If you think all quarters are just ordinary coins, wait until I take you on a thrilling journey into the world of the 2007 Utah Quarter from the United States. This coin is not just currency, it's a piece of art, history, and rare collectible magic all rolled into one. So, if you love coins or are a collector looking for your next treasure, listen closely because the story of the Utah Quarter is something you don't want to miss. The 2007 Utah Quarter was part of the famous 50-state quarters program, designed to celebrate each state's unique identity. On this coin, you'll find a stunning depiction of a skier carving through fresh powder, with the iconic delicate arch in the background. This design captures Utah's rich outdoor heritage and natural beauty, making it a favorite among collectors who admire both the art and the history behind the coin. But what really makes the Utah Quarter shine in the collector's world are its rare varieties and minting quirks that are highly sought after. At its core, this quarter's face value is 25 cents, but here's where it gets exciting. Certain 2007 Utah quarters minted in Philadelphia or Denver, especially those preserved in uncirculated condition, can be worth several dollars. Coins with brilliant luster and sharp details fetch top dollar in the market because collectors prize flawless examples that look like they just left the mint. Now, let me share the real thrill for coin hunters, the errors and varieties that make some Utah quarters ultra valuable. Imagine coming across a coin with a double die, where parts of the design or lettering appear doubled due to a minting mishap. These errors are rare and have been known to sell for hundreds of dollars. There are also off-center strikes where the design is misaligned, creating a unique and striking visual effect that collectors chase with passion. Such coins are true gems and make any collection stand out. Another fascinating detail to watch for is die cracks, those tiny raised lines on the coin caused by flaws in the minting dies. While some might see them as imperfections, collectors know these cracks add character and exclusivity, often increasing a coin's value dramatically. When found in pristine condition, coins with these errors create excitement in coin shows and auctions across the country. For those building or expanding their collection, the key is to focus on condition and authenticity. Coins graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services are always in hot demand. Protecting your coins in airtight holders and regularly checking for mint marks or errors will keep your collection valuable and growing in worth. Remember, a well-maintained coin can become a prized asset over time, so, while the 2007 Utah Quarter's original market price is just 25 cents, in the coin collector's world, it can be worth anywhere from a few dollars up to several $100s depending on rarity, condition, and demand. Whether you're selling at a local coin shop in Salt Lake City or bidding in online auctions, these coins continue to attract enthusiastic collectors ready to pay a premium for the right piece. If you loved uncovering the secrets of the Utah Quarter, make sure you hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more rare coin stories like this. Drop your comments below with your favorite finds or questions. I love connecting with fellow coin lovers. Thanks for watching, keep chasing those rare coins, and remember every coin holds a unique story waiting for you to discover it.